So the Spanish alphabet is very similar to the English alphabet, except that we have one extra letter, which is the letter ñ. 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 So it sounds like ñ. The letter ñ sounds like niña. Niña. So niña means a girl, or niño. Niño. Niño means a boy. Or you can also say piña, which means a pineapple. Piña. Piña. And we also have the same vowels a, e, I, o, u. A, e, I, o, u. A, E, I, O, U. So the first letter in Spanish is A. Letra A. Letter A. Letra A. For example, you can say alto, which means tall. Alto. Alto. A. Then we have B. B. Barba. Barba. B. C. Cama. C. C. Cama. C. K. So it sounds like C, but whenever you pronounce something, it sounds like K. Cama. Cosa. Comer. K. Cama. And the next one. D. Dedo. D. Dedo. Letra D. So dedo means finger. Dedo. Dedo. And the next one. E. E. Edad. Edad. Edad means age. E. Edad. E. And the next one. F. Letra F. F. For example, feliz, which means happy. Feliz. Happy. Feliz. And the next one. G. G. For example, gato, which means a cat. Gato. G. Gato. G. And the next one. H. H. Letra H. So the letter H in Spanish is actually muted, so you do not pronounce the letter H. For example, my name, Hugo. Hugo. So you don't pronounce the H and you just skip over to the next letter, which is the letter U. Hugo. Hugo. So in English, you pronounce it, you might say Hugo, but in Spanish, you say Hugo. You don't pronounce the H. And the next one, E. E. Iglesia, which means a church. Iglesia, church. E. Iglesia. J. J. For example, jugo, juice. Jugo, jugo. So yeah, it sounds a little bit like my name, juice, jugo, Hugo, jugo. But in this case, you pronounce the letter J. Jugo, jugo, juice. Ka. Ka. For example, koala, which means a koala. Ka. Koala. Koala. And the next one, L. Letra. L. L. Letra means letter. So you can actually say letra L. Letter L. Letra L. Letra. M. M. For example, mamá. Mamá. M. Mamá. So this one is very simple. Mom. Mamá. Mom. N. N. For example, no. No. So in English, you say no, and the O kind of sounds like an OU, no. But in Spanish, we just say no. 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 And the next one, letter Ñ. Letra Ñ. 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 So it sounds like Ñ. 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 For example, niña. A girl. Niña. If you want to make it masculine, you change the letter A for an O, niño, and that means a boy. Niño, niña, niño, ñ. O. For example, ocho, which means number 8. Ocho, o, ocho. P. For example, papá, which means dad. However, make sure you put the accent in the end, because if you don't have the accent, it means potato. So papá means dad, papa means potato. Papa, potato, papá, dad. Papa. So yeah, this is why accents are important. And the next one, Q, letra Q. For example, queso, which means cheese. Queso. However, we don't pronounce the letter U in this word. Queso. Q. Queso. Cheese. Queso. And the next one, R. So this one is probably the most popular one because a lot of people struggle saying the R sound. R. So you have to kind of roll your tongue, and it's hard to explain how it works because your brain is just used to it. R. So yeah, for example, rojo, which means red. Rojo. So my recommendation is to keep on practicing rolling your tongue until you kind of get it right. Rojo. R. And the next one, S. Letter S. Letra S. For example, sol, which means sun. Sol. Sun. And the next one, T. Letter T. T. For example, taco, which means a taco. 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 And the next one, uvas. So uvas means grapes. Uvas. V. Letra V. However, some people also call it UV, kind of like a U-shaped V. UV. So you can either use one or the other one, V or UV. And the example I have is vaca, which means cow. Vaca. However, if you're Japanese and you're watching this video, I know what you're thinking, but no, it's not the same meaning. Vaca, which means cow. Vaca. So in Japanese, vaca means kind of like stupid, but in Spanish, it means a cow. Vaca. And the next one. So this one has many names. You can say W, which means W basically. W. However, some people call it W, double V, W. And other people call it W, which means like double U-shaped V, W. So you can either say W, W, or W. So I personally go for W, but all of them are actually correct. So you choose the one you want. And the example is whiskey. So the letter W sounds like goo. Whiskey. Goo. Whiskey. And the next one, X. For example, taxi. A taxi. Taxi. X. Taxi. Y. So this one basically means Greek I. Y. Greek I. Y. So for example, we can say yoga, which means yoga. Yoga. Y. Yoga. And the last one, zeta. And the example is zapato, which means a shoe. Zapato, shoe, zapato. Zeta. The Spanish alphabet and the English alphabet are very similar to each other, so it's probably gonna be easy for you to memorize it. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. This video is sponsored by myself. If you want to learn Spanish from a beginner level to advanced, check out my online video course. You can find the link in the description.